So please take part in a Vandana, which is one part of the devotional service. Vandana Bhakti means offering obeisances and prayers. So please repeat after me. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namaha Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudiraye Nashtra Prayeshva Bhadresho Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivas Adigaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. You are all welcome for Friday Srimad Bhagvatam class at Nirtagopal Tamal Prabhu's place, where our dear Advait Krishna Prabhu regularly speak Srimad Bhagavatam, which is non-different than Krishna. Srila Prabhupada writes on every page of Bhagavatam, you can meet Krishna if your mind is purified. So Bhagavatam is non-different than Krishna. The purpose of hearing, studying, speaking Bhagavatam is to awaken love of Krishna. Shranvatam Shraddhaya Nityam Granatascha Swacheshtitam Kalena Ati Diragrena Bhagavan Vishate Hate. If we sincerely and enthusiastically hear Srimad Bhagavatam regularly, Shraddhaya, Shravataṁ Shraddhaya Nityam. Shrunata means hearing. Shraddhaya means with faith, Srila Prabhupada translate, and with enthusiasm. Nityam means every day. Kalena ati dirghena. Kale means time, ati dirgh means not long time. It means very quickly. Bhagavan Vishate Hirde, Krishna will appear within the heart of a devotee. How Krishna will enter in the heart of a devotee and what Krishna will do? Next verse says, Parveshta Karana Randranam, Krishna will enter through the holes of ears. They are always open, there is no any cover or lid on the ears. Krishna enters through ears. Parveshta Karana Randranam Swanam Saroroham. Swana means every individual has a specific relation with Krishna. Bhav Saroroham. Bhav means love of God. And that bhav is either Dasya bhav, or Sakha bhav, or Vatsalya bhav, or Madhurya bhav. Friendship, servitude, parenthood, or conjugal. Saroroham means the lotus of the heart. So as we hear regularly, enthusiastically, and with faith Srimad Bhagvatam, very quickly Krishna through ears will appear on the heart of a sincere devotee in that particular relationship in which he wants to love and serve Krishna. What Krishna will do once he comes and enters the heart of the devotee? Dhunoti samanam Krishna. Krishna will clean all the dirty things within the heart of a sincere devotee. So the main thing Krishna will do is he will clean the heart. Like a baby when born cannot clean herself or himself, mother has to clean. Always mother cleans the baby. Therefore God is first addressed as Mother Tumeva Mata, then Chapita and Father. So in our Hare Krishna mantra, the Hare is actually addressed to the Mother Radha, who actually cleans our heart, like mother cleans the child. And then, like mother, after cleaning the child, nicely dressing, hand over to the father. So similarly, the heart needs to be cleansed. So the purpose of hearing Bhagavatam is actually to hear, to clean the heart and to awaken the love of Krishna. So today we actually will refer a verse from 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th chapter, verse number 1 and 2. The realization of Parikshit Maharaj after hearing Bhagavatam, and he is speaking 7 benefits of hearing Bhagavatam. So if you have access to the Veda base or Gita base and folio, you can get that verse 10, 7, 1, 2. Sri Rajo Vacha. Please repeat. Sri Rajo Vacha. Yena Yena Avatarena Bhagavan Hare ईश्वरः करोति करणरम्याणि मनोज्ञानि च नः प्रभो यशृण्वतो अपैति अरते वितृष्णा सत्वं च शुद्ध्यते अचिरेण पुंसः भक्तिर्हरौ ततः पुरुषे च सख्यं तदेव हारं वद मन्यसे चेत्. So Parikshit Maharaj is saying, is addressing Prabhu. Prabhu means master. O my Lord, yena yena avatarena, in whichever avatar. Avatar means appear, descent of the Lord. So three principles. First principle, body takes birth and then body dies. Principle 2, soul only comes and then go, leave the body according to his karma. There is no birth or death of the soul. Number 3 principle, Supreme Lord descend out of his causeless mercy in this material world for reclaiming the conditioned soul back home, back to God. So these are the 3 principles. Avatar means descending down. Incarnation is a misnomer, it's not a right word. Carnate means flesh. So the body of the Supreme Lord is not made up of flesh. It is Vishuddha Sattvam. It's pure goodness. It's Satchidananda. It's eternal. It's all cognizant and it is blissful. So, avatar, this is the definition of avatar. Like if you have some relative who is staying overseas and you have some festival or some problem at home, you call him and then he just descend. We just landed. Like when these devotees, they are in trouble, they call the Supreme Lord and Supreme Lord descends. So this is called avatar. So concept of avatar has to be understood clearly. It's not incarnation, it is actually descent of the Lord in his same self, Satchit Ananda Vigraha, which is Vishuddha Sattva. Yena yena means when whichever. Avatar means Lord descend. Who is taking avatar? Bhagavan. Brahma never take up avatar. Brahma is impersonal. So he cannot personally reciprocate with you. So Brahma never take incarnation. Only Bhagavan reciprocate with the devotees. Paramatma also don't reciprocate. He simply Upadrishta Hanumanta Bharta Bhokta Maheshwar. He is only overseeing. He is neutral. Reciprocation is only by Bhagavan. No Brahm has no reciprocation, Paramatma has no reciprocation. It's only Bhagavan who reciprocate. Like Krishna is Bhagavan, he is reciprocating with Arjuna and becoming his chariot driver, becoming his advisor. This is reciprocation of Krishna. If you at all want to know who is Bhagavan, Go to the Pandavas, see how Krishna is relating with them. That's Bhagavan. How Krishna is reciprocating with Pandavas in all situations. That's Bhagavan. That's called Bhagavan. Another word is Ishvara. Incarnation, but its avatar is of Bhagavan, not of Brahma or Paramatma. And not only he is Bhagavan, he is Hari. The meaning of the word Hari, there are many meanings, but the two meanings Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said are most important. One meaning of Hari is to take the trouble of a surrendered soul. Hari, it means one who take away the troubles, the sufferings, the misery of the conditioned soul in material world. Hari. Har lena. And the next meaning is of the word Hari is Prem Dei Mana Hare. Prem Dei means by giving affection and love. Mana Hare, he also steal the mind of a dear devotee. And therefore one of the name of Krishna is Manohar. Manohar. Man means mind, Har means one who steals. And how Krishna steals the mind of his dear devotees? Murli Manohar. By playing on the flute, he attracts the mind. And who are such sincere devotees? Gopis. Gopis told that our mind is stolen by Krishna. We don't have other mind. We have only one mind which was taken by Krishna. So that stage is of such type of devotee whose mind Krishna attracts, steals. One meaning of the Krishna is attraction, all attractive. It's like a magnet which is made up of iron. It attracts all the pieces of iron. It's natural for the magnet. So Krishna is all attractive magnet and we are small piece of iron. Naturally we should be attracted to Krishna. He should attract us. This is natural. Now that piece of iron which is rusted because of the water, you just put that piece on magnet, it will never get attached and attracted because it is rusted. So those living entities who are in a spiritual world, they are pure. Therefore, they are automatically attracted to Lord Krishna. They are attracted to Krishna because they are pure. Krishna is like magnet and they are a pure piece of gold and they are automatically attracted to Krishna. But in material world, the living entities are rusted. So they are not automatically attracted to Krishna. And then what to do? How can you de-rust the piece of nail or iron? By using sandpaper. Now you have a sandpaper, but you need somebody really to de-rust it by practicing. So sandpaper is holy name. And a spiritual master is the person who de-rust the devotee. De-rust the devotee. And as soon as dust disappears, iron is automatically attracted. Then there's no need of anybody. It's just jump. So simple. So Cheto Darpan Marjana means de-rusting. De-rusting our existence. So two, Bhagavan and then Hari, two meanings. And third word is Ishvara, controller, master. So who actually take avatar? Bhagavan. And the next adjective is Hari. Why he take a avatar? To take the trouble of the devotees and to attract them. Why? Because he is Ishwar. His Ishwar means he is the master, he is controller. Therefore, he feels it's my responsibility because they are my souls, they are lost in this material world. They are my soul, they are my sons. They are lost in this material world. I have to go and reclaim them. So these are the three adjectives used for God who take avatar. Okay? Bhagavan, Hari, Ishwar. Now 7 benefit of hearing about Bhagavan, Hari and Ishwar when he take avatar. What are the 7 benefits? Number 1. Karoti karana ramyani. Karoti karana ramyani. Karan is ear. Ramyani, the word Ram, which means all pleasure. Sanskrit word Ram is called Ramanka. And that Ramanka is called like a toy for a child. In your language, I know this one word, Zuzu. Yeah? Zuzu. Okay? The child get the toy, he is happy. So Ramyani means, Karana Ramyani means ears are completely, Srila Prabhupada writes, Karana Ramyani, Prabhupada's translation goes, Karoti Karana Ramyani, all very pleasing to the ear. Very pleasing to the ear. Ramyani means pleasing. Pleasure. Pleasure. So, the narration of the pastime of the Supreme Lord are very pleasing to the ears. At other place, the Parikshit Maharaj is saying, it is Bhav Aushadhi, it is the medicine for the Aushadhi means medicine, and Bhava means of this material, people who are in this material world. This is medicine. The pastime of Krishna is medicine. Because we are suffering, when you take medicine, then the suffering is gone, then you are happy. So that's pleasure. Pleasure means taking away the trouble. Karana Ramyani, Karoti Karana Ramyani means by hearing Bhagvatam, which is full of narration of at least 24 special avatars of Supreme Lord, though he has unlimited avatars. It's pleasing to the ears. It's a medicine for the suffering soul. And the next word here it says Manogyani, and Prabhupada translates Manogyani, very attractive to the mind. Manogyani. And in that verse it says Bhava Shrot Manobhirama. Shrot means if you hear, Manobhirama, your mind gets really very blissful. Manobhirama. So two benefits. First, it is pleasing to the ears. It is very attractive to the mind. Well, mind always wants to know some story, something. But the pastime of Supreme Lord, especially why it is attracted to the mind, if somebody asks. The answer is, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Indriyanam manas jasmi. I am among these senses mind. So mind is opulence of Krishna. And mind can only be pleased when it is attracted to Krishna. You put mind anywhere, it will never be satisfied. It's flickering. It immediately goes from there somewhere else. By nature, mind is very flickering. Mind never stays at one place, but only when it is directed towards the origin of the mind. The mind is opulence of Krishna. So very simple principle. Anything which belongs to somebody, it is only peaceful when it goes back there. Like stone you throw in the sky, it will come on earth because it belongs to earth. You pour water anywhere, it goes to the sea because it originates from sea. You lit the fire, the flame goes up because it belongs to sun. So similarly, mind belongs to Krishna. So only mind can. Srila Prabhupada writes in Nectar of Devotion, the mental culture of Krishna consciousness is to hear pastime of Krishna and Kurukshetra, which means Bhagavad Gita, and pastime of Vrindavan, which means Srimad Bhagvatam. This is the mental culture of Krishna consciousness. So second benefit of hearing Bhagavatam is Manogyani. Mind is automatically attracted to Krishna. And then what is the next result? It will be detached from the matter, which is the cause of bondage. It's a simple thing. Third benefit. Yes, Shanvanto, anybody who hears, yes, Shanvanto, anybody. It doesn't say it is Indian or he should be male or female or Brahman. No, anybody. Krishna is for all. He is Ishwar Sarvabhutanam. He is the master of everyone. So he is giving invitation to all. Please, everybody should come and hear. What do you speak of human beings? Even one of the sannyasis in ISKCON has written a small book that even some animals are attached to hearing. A cow was always coming in all Bhagavatam classes. I have seen in a Padayatra a dog never eating any grain on Ekadashi. No grain on Ekadashi dog. And always Mangal Arati ready in front of the cart. Never seen, 1 month they stayed with us in Kumbh Mela. Not a single day he ever passed urine or stool in a camp. He went somewhere outside. The day the cart went, he was lost somewhere. He was crying like anything. We have to put him in a car and we have to deliver back to the Padayatra cart. So even dog was so attached every day listening Bhagavatam, hearing Mangal Arati. Even cows and so many other. But so Krishna is all attractive for all living entities. Like Maharaj Bharata, he became a deer, but he was always living in a ashram of Pula Rishi and was waiting for his time to leave the body. So there are some type of animals, because of some default they came in an animal body, but they remember their past life, so they continue the same hearing and all these processes. They're not ordinary living entities. They come by chance in that body, but they are very conscious about their devotional service. So, yes, Sharma, anybody who hears. So it's an open invitation, anybody. And Prabhupada really understood this message that because the love of God is in everybody's heart, therefore in America if I preach, because same God is in their heart and He has put His love in their heart, so they will also be attracted to Krishna. I have simply to clean their heart. My function is to clean their heart, and they will be automatically attracted to Krishna. So he simply chanted Hare Krishna and used the sandpaper to clean their rust, and they will automatically attracted to Krishna conscious movement. So Prabhupada said, if the God would not have been in the heart of these people, how they could have been Krishna conscious? They were never born in a Hindu family. They never know who is Krishna, Rama, no. But love of God is in everybody's heart, already inbuilt. Simply you have to reawaken. And the process is practice of devotional service, sadhana bhakti. So third benefit of hearing Bhagavatam. Apayati arati. We do arati. Arati means getting rati. Rati means attachment. Rati or bhav is attachment to Krishna. Say, with the light we go to the feet of Supreme Lord, then to the face. So we want to see the Lord and get attracted. This is called rati. Arati means not attachment. Arati, apayati. And Srila Prabhupada translate apayati. Apayati means vanishes. Arati means unattractiveness. People don't have attraction towards Krishna Katha. But they hear Krishna Katha, that unattractiveness vanishes. Apayati arati. Apayati arati. Unwillingness disappears. You will be automatically attracted to Krishna. Why? Fourth benefit, vitrishana. This word vitrishana is used by Bhishma Pitama on the bed of arrows in first prayer to Krishna. Iti mati upakalpita vitrishana bhumani. Mati means actually intelligence. The word mati is one aspect of the intelligence. If you want really to know the real meaning of mati, it's like that. When there's an election, you go to cast vote, so you have to select some person. That casting a vote for a person is called matdan. Mat means you select. It means your intelligence is selecting which person. Buddhi, now fourth canto which Advaita Krishna Prabhu was discussing with you, you were discussing Puranjan allegory. Puranjan is a conditioned soul. He is attracted to Puranjani, and that's the intelligence. The soul is attracted towards the intelligence. It means intelligence chooses soul to enjoy. A soul chooses use the intelligence to enjoy. So vitrishna, mati means intelligence. Vitrishna means no. Trishna means no hankering for anything else except Krishna. Srila Prabhupada's translation for word vitrishna, you relish this? Srila Prabhupada writes, with Trishna. Dirty things within the mind that make us uninterested in Krishna consciousness. Dirty things in our mind which make us uninterested in Krishna consciousness. So vitrishna means it will be now dirty things are cleaned. It is very clean. There Bhisham Pitama had said, my intelligence is very clean. In case of Bhisham, it is said, Bhisham Pitama is saying, Krishna, I have very chaste young virgin girl. That is the meaning of vitrishna. She is not at all entangled in any worldly things. That intelligence which is not entangled in any worldly things is called vitrishna. I offer this to you, Krishna. Please accept this pure, chaste intelligence, which is like a girl. And usually the father gives girls to a bona fide boy in a marriage. So Bhisham is saying, Krishna, I am giving you my intelligence, which is my chaste girl, to you. Please accept. Then Bhisham is saying, wait a minute. Usually after girl marries to the boy, she goes to the boy's house. But I am the brahmachari. I don't have a son who will take care of me. Better, Krishna, you come and stay in my intelligence. Or you become, there's one word used, sometime the girl stays at parents' house and her husband also stayed at the house of the girl's parent. Ghar jamai, what do you call this? Huh? And somebody say, how come that? So simple. From where Lakshmi manifested? From milk ocean, right? And where Vishnu is lying down always? In milk ocean. So where is Vishnu living? At the girl's parents. Well, Lakshmi came from milk ocean. And Vishnu is sleeping in milk ocean. So he is staying at the in-laws house. Yeah, Ghar ka Jamal. And Parvati is born from Himalaya. And where is Shankar staying? In Himalaya, Kailash. So he is staying also at the in-laws house. So this is very natural. So Bhisham says, come and stay in my intelligence. Don't take my girl with you, but you come and stay in my intelligence. This is what Krishna asked us in Bhagavad Gita. Mai buddhim niveshaya. Make your intelligence a place for me to stay. And this is what Arjuna has done. Arjuna has called Krishna to come and stay as a chariot driver, and the chariot driver is intelligence. So Arjuna has made Krishna to stay in his intelligence. Bhisham is saying, Krishna, come and stay in my intelligence. Which intelligence Krishna stays? Vitrishna. One which is pure, one which is uncontaminated, is chaste. And that intelligence in Bhagavad Gita is called Sati Mati Mukande. Sati, chaste, Mati, intelligence, Mukande, the one who give liberation, Mukanda. Sati Mati Mukande. So fourth intelligence, what is the fourth benefit of hearing Krishna Katha? First is pleasing to the ear, second is all attractive to the mind, third is unattractiveness towards Krishna will disappear, so he will be apariti, rati, and fourth is vitrishna. His intelligence will be purified. All dirty thing disappears. Now the fifth benefit is sattvam cha shuddhyate. Sattva means existence. Prabhupada writes existence of the heart. Prabhupada writes word heart. This word Sattvam Chashuddhet is in a 5th canto of Srimad Bhagvatam. In teaching of Rishabdev to his 100 sons, headed by Maharaj Bharat, eldest son. So his address was for whole Bharatvarsh. Because Maharaj Bharat was the ruler of the land surrounded by a salty ocean. Not what is India now. Bharatvarsh means all earth planet. All earth planet is called Bharatvarsh in a Vedic language. All land surrounded by salty ocean is called Bharatvarsh. And Bharata Khanda means a piece of that is a Bharat, which is India. So Maharaj Rishabdev, who is incarnation or the avatar of Supreme Lord, is saying, my sons, what you will do? They said, we will become also the prince, and then we will also become ruler and enjoy. Rishabdev, this enjoyment of the senses available to the hawks and ducks, and the happiness which you get by enjoying the senses is temporary. Then what should we do? Tapo Devyam Putraka. Please, my dear sons, do the divine austerities. Divine austerities means desire to associate with Lord. Divine austerity means desire to associate with Lord. What will be the benefit of doing transcendental austerities? Devya tapasya. Sattvam cha suddhya. The benefit is existence is purified. Sattvam cha suddhya. And here the word is Sattvam cha suddhya, same word. Which means by hearing Krishna Katha, our existence is purified. And what is the existence now? Existence of the living entity in this material world is subtle body, which takes us from one body to other body. This grass body at death is cremated, but the soul is in this subtle body. So subtle body is our existence, Sattvam cha suddhyet. We have to purify that. So what is in our subtle body? The another word for the subtle body or Sattvam is Antahakaran. What is the other word? Anta means internal, Karna means senses. We have external senses, ear, nose, eyes. Similarly, we have internal senses called Antahakaran. Prabhupada writes heart. Antahakaran is made up of 4 things. They needs to be purified. Mind, intelligence, false ego, and polluted consciousness. The Sanskrit word for the 4 is Mana, Buddhi, Ahankar, Chitta. This is called Sattvam. Existence, subtle body. It needs to be purified. It means we have 2 stages of mind, polluted mind, pure mind. We have 2 types of intelligence, polluted intelligence, pure intelligence. We have 2 types of ego, false ego, true ego. We have 2 types of consciousness, polluted consciousness, pure consciousness. So Sattvam cha suddhyeta means purifying mind, purifying intelligence, purifying ego, and purifying consciousness. That is the meaning of Sattvam cha suddhyeta. Purifying from what? What has contaminated this our existence? Our existence, our subtle body, our inner senses are polluted by what? 3 modes of material nature. Polluted by 3 modes of material nature. they exert their effect on subtle body. Three modes of material nature, they exert their influence on inner senses, antahkarana or subtle body. And what is the result of that? Our subhava means nature. Our nature is molded by three modes of material nature. And everybody is working according to his nature. Everybody has his own personal nature, and nature is molded by three modes of material nature, and they exert their influence on subtle body. And now if you read Bhagavad Gita, then the question is, who is doer? Supreme Lord is not doer. Soul is also not doer. Body is matter, how can it function, does anything? Subhavastu parvartate. It is the nature which forces the body to function. Nature of the body. Now I am giving you example. If you go and sit in a car, once you sit in the car, then you have to move with the speed of the car. If you sit in the train, you have to move with the speed of the train. If you sit in an aeroplane, you have to move with the speed of aeroplane. Similarly, if you sit in the body of a demigod, then you have to act like a demigod. If you sit in the body of a, say, dog, then you have to bark. There's no other way, because that is the software there. It only barks, that it cannot generate Krishna. Yeah, very simple. So once you choose somebody, then you have to act according to that. Prakriti kriya manani, gunai karmani sarvasa. So what the three modes of material nature mold our nature. Subhavastu parvate is the 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita's verse. And usually Subhava is made by three modes of material nature. Kamesha, Krodesha, Rajogun, Samudbhav. It's by the mode of passion that somebody becomes too much attached to the things, and when they're not getting those, they become angry. And then this desire never die, ultimately. So, Sattvam cha shuddhiyat, we have to purify our existence. And easiest way to purify the existence is to hear Bhagavatam. Very easiest and simple way to purify our existence is hear Bhagavatam. Because the presiding deity of the Chitta or consciousness is Vasudeva. And Devrishi Nag tells Maharaj Yudhishthira, Vasudeva Avatar Katha for the householder is the best remedy for all the problems. Vasudeva Avatar Katha. This is in 7th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, 14th chapter. For the householder, the best medicine is hearing Vasudeva Katha. And Vasudeva is a presiding deity of consciousness. So the consciousness which is polluted now, material consciousness, becomes Krishna consciousness. The pure consciousness, Prabhupada says, is Krishna consciousness. So it's the 5th benefit. 6th benefit is Harao Bhakti. We will awaken our love of God. Harao Bhakti. Bhakti means loving devotional service. This is 6th benefit. Harao Bhakti. And the last benefit is Tata Purushe Sakhyam. You will develop friendship towards the devotees of Supreme Lord. So last benefit is to get friendship with devotees of the Lord. Because this is rare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said only rare thing in this world is to get association of devotee of the Lord. Harau Sakhyam. All Bhagvatam, all the great devotees have only one prayer. Wherever we may take birth, but we should always have friendship with your devotees and association of your devotees. Harao Bhakta. And then the seven benefits, you remember the seven benefits of hearing Krishna Katha? Particularly actually the Bala Leela. Further it says the childhood pastime of Krishna has all these benefits. So first benefit is pleasing to the ears, second is attractive to the mind, third is unattractiveness towards Krishna Katha disappears. With Krishna all the contamination purified, then our existence is purified, Satvam Chaturdyet. Then Harao Bhakti, it says Bhakti Harao Tat Purushe Cha Sakyam Tadeva Haram. Haram means garland. Therefore, this Krishna Katha is a garland. Tadeva Haram Vadamanya Se Cheta. If you think it's fit, please put this garland on our neck. Haram, Prabhupada translate Haram. Srila Prabhupada's translation. Harao, devotional attachment and service to the Lord. Bhakti Harao, devotional attachment and service to the Lord. Tata Purusha with Vaishnava, Cha also Sakyam, attraction to association. Association with the Vaishnavas. Haram, the activities of the Lord which should be heard and kept on the neck as the garland. Haram, this is called har. Like garland, tada haram. Kindly speak if you think it fit. Please speak. Srila Prabhupada's translation. King Parikshit said, my dear Sukdev Goswami, Prabhu, all the various activities exhibited by the incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead are certainly pleasing to the ear and to the mind. Simply by once hearing these activities, the dirty things in one's mind immediately vanishes. Generally, we are reluctant to hear about activities of Lord, but Krishna's childhood activities are so attractive that they are automatically pleasing to the mind and ear. Thus, one's attachment for hearing about material things, which is the root cause of material existence, vanishes, and one gradually develops devotional service to the Supreme Lord, attachment to Him, and the friendship with the devotees who give us the contribution of Krishna consciousness. If you think it fit, kindly speak about those activities of the Lord. Srila Prabhupada's purport, as stated in Prema Vivarta. This is Prema Vivarta, Vishwanath Thakur, I think. Krishna Vaira Mukho Haya Bhoga Vancha Kare Nikata Istamaya Tare Jhapatiya Dare. Our material existence is Maya. You know what is Maya? What that is not. Maya has two functions. One is to cover the real thing. And number two, to bewilder by showing us something which is temporary and false. The covering potency of Maya is called Avarana Atmik. Avarana means curtain. And bewildering potency of Maya is called Viksheep. The good example for this is, I don't know, in Mauritius it is, was there cinema hall sometime here? Big cinema hall? You go to see cinema with your friend or some beloved, right? No, I don't say you go. The people go there like that. So what the cinema hall people do when the hall is full? Turn lights off, right? It means It is all dark. You went with your friend or with your dear wife, you don't see. It's dark. And then they show a big film on a big screen, and 3 hours you think that hero is you, and somebody is really beating, then you cry. So you identify with that film for 3 hours, and you forget actually the dear one you came with. So Maya covers the Supreme Lord who came with us. We don't see him. And then in this world, Maya has a big film going for 100 years. My home, my business, my shop, my home, my this, my car. And we are completely engrossed in that film. And by 3 hours are over, lights on, nothing on the screen, only that person who came we can see. So everything this Maya is bewildering us. People cry when they see the picture, right? They cry. Something happened to the heroine. Nothing happened to heroine. She was earning money. And you are paying money and crying. This is Maya. This is Maya. This is a function of Maya. So Srila Prabhupada writes, our material existence is Maya. Our illusion, in which we desire different varieties of material enjoyments and therefore changes to different varieties of bodies. You desire to have less cloth on your body? Okay, next life you become a tree, there is no need of any cloth. This is your desire. You desire really to eat flesh, next body become tiger and you have a good teeth to do that. So it is your desire and you will get body according to that. And Prabhupada quoted a verse from Bhagavad Gita, Brahmayam sarvbhutani yantra rudhani mayaya. So these bodies are like a machine. And we are, whatever the money we pay, we'll get that type of vehicle. So whatever the karma we do, we'll get that type of body. So everything depends upon desire. Asannapi kalesha asade. Prabhupada is quoting another verse from 7th canto Srimad Bhagvatam. Asan api kalesha asadeh. This body is always giving us trouble. Body, Prabhupada writes, as long as we have these temporary bodies, they give us many varieties of tribulation. What type of tribulation? Adhyatmik, adhibhautik, adhidevic. Troubles arising from body and mind, troubles given by other living entities, troubles by the natural calamities. They are all, everybody is suffering. This root cause of all suffering, this is root cause of all suffering. But this root cause of suffering can be removed by revival of our Krishna consciousness. All the Vedic literature presented by Vyasadeva and other great sages are therefore intended to revive our Krishna consciousness, which begins to revive with Sarvanam Kirtanam Vishnu Samaranam Swakatha Krishna. What we should hear? We should hear Shranvam Swakatha Krishna. So the one katha is spoken by Krishna is Bhagavad Gita. Katha about Krishna is Srimad Bhagavatam. So Srimad Bhagavatam and other Vedic literature exist simply to give us chance to hear about Krishna. Krishna is different avatars or incarnations, all of which are wonderful and which arouse one's inquisitiveness. But generally, such avatar as Matsya, Kurma and Vara are not as attractive as Krishna. First of all, however, we have no attraction for hearing about Krishna. Therefore, we always organize feast. It's not in the purport. Yes, feast attracts the devotees. So, first of all, however, we have no attraction for hearing about Krishna, and this is the root cause of our suffering. But Parikshit Maharaj specifically mentioned that wonderful activities of baby Krishna, which amazed Mother Yashoda and other inhabitants of Brija, are especially attractive. From the very beginning of his childhood, Krishna killed Putana, Trinavat, Saktasur, and showed the entire universe within his mouth. Thus the pastime of Krishna, one after another, kept Mother Yashoda and all inhabitants of Vraja in great astonishment. The process is to revive one's Krishna consciousness and Adau Shardha Tata Sadhu Sangha. Bhakti Samit Sindhu. The pastime of Krishna can be properly received from devotee. If one has developed a little bit of Krishna consciousness by hearing from Vaishnava about activities of Krishna, one becomes attached to Vaishnava who are interested only in Krishna consciousness. So before being attracted to Krishna, the first stage is to become friend with the devotees, because they can bring us near to Krishna. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj recommended that one hear about Krishna's childhood activities, which are more attractive than the activities of other incarnations such as Matsya, Kurma and Vara. Wanting to hear more and more from Sukdev Goswami, Maharaj Parikshit requested him to continue describing Krishna's childhood activities, which are especially easy to hear and which create more and more inquisitiveness. And here Prabhupada's purport is over, and that the beautiful Krishna's pastime are narrated after that in Srimad Bhagvatam. So, our today's class, the objective was to revive our Krishna consciousness. The process is to hear Krishna Katha or Bhagavatam. And usually those who are initiated, they have already reached the Bhajan Kriya stage. Means they are changing holy name after initiation. The next stage is Anarth Nivarti. It means getting free from the Anartha. They are not sins. Sins are already destroyed in a Klesha Gani stage during sadhana bhakti. But the aparadh are the offenses which we commit during our devotional service, that Anarth Nivarti takes a long time. And most easy process to overcome this stage, which sometimes takes life or more. Easiest process to overcome the Anarth Nivarti stages, Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya. Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya, by this process, Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu. Praya means almost, Nashta means destroyed, Abhadra means inauspicious things, which means offenses. So best process to, and once we cross this stage of Anarth Nivarti or obstacles, then Nishta, Ruchi, Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, they are very quick. Then you are going like a downhill. But Anarth Nivarti is like going uphill. It's very difficult. It takes a long time. So best is Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya. I think before Corona, I used to visit Dubai, and they were having a class 4 or 5 devotees. They named it Nitya Bhagavat Sevaya. And 15 to 20 minutes they used to have class every day. Morning 7 to 7:20, sometime like that. And they have to go to the job. But during Corona, they made that Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya online. Now over 80, 90 people every day are hearing Bhagavatam, and they have reached 11th canto, and they are somewhere in 16th chapter. They finished whole 10th canto during Corona time. So this Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya, this is Prabhupada instituted everyday Bhagavatam classes in all his centers. Somehow all Bhagavatam classes except Sunday are hardly actually active in most of the temples, except few temples in Vrindavan where you have hundreds audience or so every day. Other places, Bhagavatam classes and evening Bhagavad class disappeared completely. So Prabhupada wanted these both classes to continue. So if we are not able to come every day for the classes, we can have online classes at least, Nityam Bhagavat Seva continue. They reached to 11th canto in last 3 years. 2 years of Corona and then, so they are finishing Bhagavatam in one sense. So we should organize something. And once in a month, sometimes twice in a month, I always speak on that forum as Nityam Bhagavat Seva. Sometimes they have some topics like Bhagavatam, Rasli, they ask us to only some topics, they ask that you can only, couple devotees selected, we should speak because it's not easy topics. So you can also do something when we finish Bhagavatam. So we should have this type of Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya and Kirtanya Sadhara. These are the two logos. Our logo should be Kirtanya Sadhari, Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya. These two processes will take us away from this miserable material world back home, back to God. Very simple. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Grantraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. If you have any question or comment, you are welcome. Yes, Prabhu. Somebody should listen and then tell me, yeah.
I can speak in Hindi as well.
No, what you speak?
Just speak louder.
If I don't hear, no problem, somebody will translate or tell me, okay?
Yeah.
What is your question, Prabhuji? What is your name?
I'm Vikram.
Vikram, okay?
And I've got 3 questions. The first question is, out of Mahavishnu, Garbhodaksai Vishnu, Shirodaksai Vishnu, where Krishna fits? Krishna Bhagwan kahan par hai?
They are 3 Vishnus, expansion of Krishna for material creation only. So Krishna originally from his right side expand as Balaram. And Balaram immediately expand into 4 called Chaturvyu. Vasudeva, Sankrishna, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. And this Sankrishna, he again in a Vaikuntha become next Chaturvyu. And that Sankrishna then manifest into 3 Vishnu. So 3 Vishnus are manifestation of Sankrishna, who is manifestation of Balaram, and who is the first manifestation of Krishna. So Krishna, for purpose of creation, expand himself through Balaram as 3 type of Vishnu, and usually all these Vishnus, they take avatar. Because they create, so they have to maintain. So this business of these Vishnus. So Krishna is like, there's the owner of the company and then our CEO. So these Vishnus are CEO of this material world. They manage everything. Krishna has nothing to do. He's playing on his flute and herding the cows and playing with the cowherd boys and Golok down. Only once in one day of Brahma, because of his out of his sweet will, along with his associate, he appears on this planet Earth and attract everybody if they want to really attach to him. Otherwise, all other avatars are coming from Vishnu.
Thank you. The second question is, on
on the battlefield, when Bhagwan was giving Gita to Arjun. So Arjun listened to it, Sanjay listened to it, Dhritarashtra listened to it, Hanumanji listened to it. I don't know whether Baba will listen to it. So do we have other versions of Gita that has been spoken by these people?
Krishna was speaking Gita and Arjun was listening. But it was targeted to Arjun only. The other Sanjay, because he had a celestial vision given to him by Vyasadeva, so he was simply doing running commentary on Gita. Dhritarashtra was listening Gita also. He was listening actually. He was not interested in Gita. He was interested in the narration of the war. So Gita is a little portion in that. So he heard Gita, but he was never changed. He remained as it. But this narration nobody recall. Only Vyasadeva then compiled that Gita in Mahabharata. And that Gita is with us, which is in Mahabharata. And Mahabharata was dictating, Vyasadeva was dictating Mahabharata to Ganesh. And Ganesh was actually compiling Mahabharata, in which there's Gita, 700 verses in Bhisham Parva somewhere, from chapter 25 to 43. So you can say, I'm telling in a different way now. Some spiritual master was giving some instruction to his disciple. So somebody said, I heard also. I heard this mantra. The master says when somebody is shooting the bullet to person, that person is actually injured. So many people hear the voice, but it's not going to have any influence on them. So similarly, this Bhagavad Gita was only meant for Arjun to hear. Others were hearing, it is like a sound. But it was not their interest and they were not influenced by that either. But Arjun recalled that Gita after Krishna disappeared. He personally recalled that in Bhagvatam, in 11th, 12th chapter and 1st canto, Arjun, when coming from Dwarka, was dejected because Krishna disappeared. So he was recalling the old Bhagavad Gita, then he was composed again. So Gita, though everybody heard, even the demigods, they showered the flowers, but actually the Gita, which is available to all of us, is compiled by Vyasadeva. That is the version, and there cannot be any change in Gita because there are commentaries by all the prominent acharyas for last at least 1000 years. So same verses are there in all Gitas, from Shankara Acharya to Ramanuj to Madhva, all the Acharya, Baldev Vidyabhushan say, the same verses are there. So usually, literally, you can say the things can be changed, but when the commentaries are continuously there, so there's no change. Gita is as it is. All verses are same. But everybody has his own commentary that may be different, but verses are same. Some Vedic literature, British time, they have manipulated it through the Pandit. But Bhagavad Gita they cannot do because there are so many commentaries already on that. And what is the third question, Vikramji?
He continues on to the second one, and I'll take you the third one. When the Nalanda University burned, it took months to burn. So almost everything was destroyed. So
mostly Nalanda, Takshila, these are the university which took years for them to burn. But in a Vedic system, still the word uses Vidya so kante, Nanu so gante. It means education is that which you remember by heart, not book education. And wealth is that which is in your pocket. That is useful. You may have millions somewhere, but it is of no use when you need it. So two things are important. Education is that which you memorize. So usually these students, they are so smart, they used to memorize all those things. Books are gone, they were for reference. But the Upanishad, the children, they, 7 year child, they memorize all Bhagavad Gita. They all Upanishad, they were memorized. But usually they were Buddhist laboratory. Most of the time, Bose, Nalanda and Taxila, in Kashmir side of Buddhism, most literature was Buddhist literature. But it's the biggest loss to the it's all philosophy, all Vedic philosophy. Buddhism is one of the extension of Sanatana Dharma actually. So somebody said if only one verse of the Vedic literature remains, still it is enough to cover everything. Isha vacha idam sarvam. If this one verse is there, then everything is there. So though they burnt it, they are no more there in India. India is similarly flourishing with Ram temple and other temples coming up. So they are lost, not India.
Yeah. My third question, Guruji, you come from Pakistan, I understand. Your family was in Pakistan. And has nothing to do with Hare Rama, with Krishna or something. How Hindu lives in Pakistan? What's that life looks like for Hindus in Pakistan?
Today they had one Gita Sammelan in Pakistan, and they called me video this morning. I sent them a 16 minutes lecture on Bhagavad Gita, the topic. And in the evening they called me and I saw them 5,000, over 5,000 ladies and gentlemen were attending that Gita Sammelan, over 5,000 in Sindh, Pakistan. Every month they have this type of gathering and they arrange prasad for all. This continue from 11 morning till 5 in the evening. The people come from different cities which may be 5 hours, 10 hours away. They all come and then go in the evening. Some stay. So the Krishna consciousness is very effectively practiced in the Hindu community in Pakistan. And we are Brahmins there, and we have our whole village was like our Vaishnava village. We have 5 Radha Krishna temple in our village, and one was our family temple. So this Krishna consciousness was natural of our life, but there were no books at that time. So when the Prabhupada's books arrived there in 70s and say, late 70s, early 80s, then we took seriously to Krishna consciousness there for over 10 years or so, and then we moved to India. Hare Krishna. Anybody else has a question or comment?
Question? Any questions on what we heard today about the 7 wonderful achievements that we can have, effects that we can have about hearing Srimad Bhagavatam? Vedanath Prabhu? Radha Krishna Prabhu?
Very nice to see all the senior yatra of Mauritius here in the class. All my old friends from Phoenix and Munaki are here. Radha Krishna Prabhu, Vidur Prabhu, he used to take me to embassy for so many interviews after times. And Surya Narayan, our Gaushala friend, has come. It's very nice to see all the old friends here.
Yeah, you have a question? Yeah, what?
I can't see. Yes, you have a question?
I want to ask, at the end of Kali Yuga, what will happen to Bhagavad Gita and all?
What happened to?
Bhagavad Gita and all that.
When Kali Yuga will be over?
What happened to Bhagavad Gita and all that at the end of Kali Yuga?
Oh, at the end of Kali Yuga, what will happen to all this scripture?
How will you transcend back to Satyuga if Satyuga is lost?
It says in 8th canto of Srimad Bhagvatam that after every Kal Yuga, the 7 sages which are selected for each Manvantar, they restart all the scripture and religious practices. Say, this is technically it's like that. Material creation secondarily is done by Brahma. So Brahma lives for 100 years. Now 50 years of Brahma are over. His 51-year first day is in progress. In one day of Brahma, there are 14 Manus, by whose name we are called Manav or men. So 14 Manus, they rule in one day of Brahma. In one Manu's time, there is one avatar of Supreme Lord called Manvatar avatar. He select one person as a Indra, as a administrative demigod. He selects 7 sages to institute religion after every 4 yuga. Whatever is now forgotten in Kali Yuga, they have to reinstitute in the next yuga, Satya Yuga again. Then it goes on dwindle, it disappears again in your next Satya Yuga, they have to revive everything. They select also demigods, they select so it's a 6th thing in each Manvantar. So their business is to continue the process going on. So in each Manu's time, 71 times 4 yugas change. Satyug, Treta Yug, Dwapar, Kali Yug. This one cycle 71 times changes. So these 7 rishis are there for 71 times to re-establish Dharma and all these principles of scripture. And then next Manvantar will come. Then they will continue this again. So there is a system already in place how to revive all this Vedic literature when it is lost. And these sages are living in the planet which are above the heaven. The 4 planets are above heaven, where there are many sages living, and some of them are selected every time to act for some period, and then they go there again, retire, and then again they will be coming here next time. So this is a system already, universal management system, which continues. Yes, Vikramji.
And this is all explained in Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yeah, this is
So I think,
Bhagavatam.
it's a good thing that maybe probably you can encourage them to join the classes. Even though there are about maybe 60, 70 devotees here, some on Facebook, some on YouTube, and some on. But you always have that little difficulty where devotees don't. I mean, some devotees read, but very few. So it may
Somehow in Mauritius, the scriptural study is not very enthusiastically. I have not seen one. Like I tried in Bhagavatam, one Gita Jayanti here to encourage people to get Gita, but somehow it's not culture here. But somehow this educational culture is started by Bhaktivedanta College, some studies going on. I think we should have more studies. Okay, thank you very much. I think it's getting late. Everybody has to honor Prasad and continue. And for next day, maybe Saturday, holiday and holy day, I don't know.
Hare Krishna, so we like to